So the men's final underway here in Antalya. The men's beach handball world championships. Brazil playing in blue up against Hungary playing in red. And welcome to those of you just joining us as Brazil have got off to a flyer. First goal for them. 2 points in the bag for that spectacular effort, and they have the early lead. Hungary looking for an instant reply. Referee's pretty hot on the passive play. They'll have to get a shot off pretty quickly. Super save from Sousa Lima for Brazil. If Hungary keep the ball, they'll have another chance. Even with the man over, it's difficult for them to find a way through, but eventually they do. And it's that man, Cesar, who scored plenty of goals in their encounter against Russia, which saw Russia knocked out of the tournament. And Russia take their place in the last four. Hungary went on to beat Turkey 2-1 in the semi-finals. They lost the opening period 16-19, bounced back to take the second period 19-16. Before an emphatic win in the shootout, 5-0. Brazil got past Egypt in their semi-final game, 22-18, 22-18. 2 periods of 10 minutes. If they're level at the end of the first period, then it's a golden goal. And if they're level at the end of the second period, also a golden goal. And then after that, it's, if both teams have taken a period each, it will be a penalty shootout. Penalty shootout consisting of the goalie and the attacker against the opposition's goalie in a fast break scenario. Ambrose successful. And Hungary have the lead for the first time. Penalties count double. Spectacular goals count double. The goalkeeper scoring counts double. And the specialist also counts double. But Jakob's proving a hard man to beat at the moment. Off the post, not going to count. Ten minutes in each period. Oh, wide open, but a cruel bounce. Estevez, I thought that one had gone in. Surely he was quickly off the pitch. And now Hungary can attack. And a super goal for Peter Kovac. Stopping that one. Great save again from Jakobs. It could be the difference between these two teams. István Jakob, 29 years of age, 1m98, 54 caps for his country. So Brazil with a chance to try and get back in it. But again, Jakob is out so quickly, he's cutting down the angles, and again Estevez denied. This is a very bright start from Hungary, who were beaten 2-0 by Brazil in the preliminary round. They lost 18-17, 22-20. But both teams qualifying through to the main round. Both teams now meeting each other again here in the final. That's another save from Jakob. Brazil be wondering what on earth they got to do to try and score, and it's got to be that. Is it going to count? Looks like it's attacking in the area, so the goal won't count. Pereira didn't shoot from outside. That's an absolute cracker from Andres John, right into the top corner. Pick this one out. Well worth another look. It's another save. It's almost like he's got some kind of force field there, denying the ball, denying Brazil, and Hungary now leading by 5. Some success at last for Brazil. That'll count double. Saraiva playing as the specialist for Brazil. That's a nice lob shot from Vicente, opting not to go with the power. So just wide by Babic. Oliveira played as a specialist. He's the man with the ball now in their previous encounter. Just off target, and Hungary can bounce back. Both teams not quite as accurate in front of goal as they'd like. Have to credit Hungary with the great keeping skills of Istvan Jakub. Brazil now back to within 1. 1 score to draw level. A spectacular to have them move into the lead, and they've done so. Bobbing and weaving and spinning for 2 points. Just took his eye off the ball, did Andres John. It could prove costly as Brazil now come back with the ball. Balderson intercepted. Oliveira. And Estevez going for the lob again. This time doesn't find the mark. But he knows that Jakub's coming out to try and close down the angle, and that shot is an option to try and just go over the top. 15 metres playing area in length, 12 metres wide. Keeper's area is 6 metres by 12. Teams are allowed a timeout each half. And Oliveira again with that little jink from left to right, opening up the space. And a timeout called by Hungary. Antonio Guerra having a chat with his players, and Michael Spartak also with plenty to say to his team. And his team are doing extremely well at the beginning of this first period. So get a look at some of the highlights as are with this effort. But they've allowed Brazil back into it. Well, the timeout over, teams back out ready to play. Hungary on the attack. Estevez holding his ground. Now offensive foul being called. Brazil have the ball. Another stop by Jakub. And Baldacin's quickly to the ball for Brazil. Something doesn't work too well on the beach is a neoprene knee braces or ankle braces. They soon become clogged with sand. Looking for a way inside. He finds Baldacin completely unmarked. Just the 1 point for that effort. Hungary not completely punished. Just now moved into the last minute of this first period. When you're allowed a couple of steps with the ball, then you can roll it and pick it up again. You're not allowed to travel, which is what Peter Kovac was doing. And in all that confusion, Brazil have scored. Nobody in goal quickly enough. The attacking team's keeper normally comes out, so there's the advantage in terms of 4 on 3 because it's 4 aside. And Jakub wasn't back quick enough. Brazil punish Hungary, and it looks like they're going to take this first period. John misses the mark, and there's a collision here, and that looks to be quite serious. Estevez the man down. Oh yes, getting a whack in the head from Sousa Lima. Wondering where that came from. The handball players made of pretty strong stuff. Time back in. Brazil on the attack. And the last attack of the first period sees Estevez having recovered from his kick in the face, and Brazil lead 14-7. They take the first half here in Antalya. It's a good second half then, about to get underway. Brazil in the blue, Hungary in the red. And it's Brazil will have the first opportunity to shoot. Oliveira reverting back to the specialist role for this second half, switching coloured vests between him and Soreva. Soreva back to a regular player, but that's nothing regular about that shot, the 360. Should be good enough for 2 points for Brazil, and it is. John's goal not going to count. Foot down in the area. And Brazil the chance to double. That's a great interception from John, who now has the ball, and Hungary can come on the attack. John denied by the crossbar. That was unlucky. Great work, Baldacin taking that one. The whistle went very quickly, so Brazil will have a penalty instead. Baldacin taking it himself. Got the big Jakub to beat, which he does with ease. Now, can Hungary get their first goal of this second period? They know it's a must-win period for them. At last, they get one in, courtesy of Babic. Outreaching this Brazilian defender, which is no surprise because he's 2 meters and 7, and Brazil though comes straight back. Oliveira, and the simplest of putaways. 6-2 now for Brazil. Kovac, John, is going to come back round again. Kovac looking for a way through. Babic couldn't take it, and Brazil can counter. Oliveira looking for Balbacin, finds him, and Balbacin scores. Great finish from Balbacin. And Hungary, not surprisingly, have called a timeout. This is not what they had in mind when they come out for the second period. Nikos Bartok, the Hungary coach, nothing away with his players, and also with plenty to say to his team. Wants them to remain focused, stay in the zone, don't let the attention wander to where they're at in the tournament at the moment. In fact, they have the lead, can't sit back for a second. They have to keep playing the way that they have been throughout this tournament. And they lost once, that was to Russia in the main round. That's a good reply. Babic this time gets the ball away, and Hungary back to within 4 points. Brazil can keep the lead if they can get past Jakob, but this time he denies them. Good effort from him. He needs to do a little bit more of that. He was so good in the first period at the start. John, good save, and Babic tries to get it. He's taken a knock, is Babic. Hungary keep the ball. Kovac out to John. Offensive foul given against John. Brazil holding their ground. Babic still suffering on the sideline with his hip just in the groin area where he got landed on. Oh, that was close. Celebrado across to Estevez. Estevez almost volleyball-esque trying to get that one in. Stopped by Sousa Lima. The time is ticking away for Hungary, and they're still not getting any closer to Brazil. Again, Babic struggling. Balbacin, Estevez, Oliveira. Back round it goes. Estevez looking for a way through. Clashing with Hungary. Offensive foul against Brazil. John on the receiving end, and now Hungary can come away with it. Kovac to John. It's going to come round again. Cesar back to Kovac. And Babic completely unmarked, but can't score. Sousa Lima denying him. No, it just wouldn't come out quickly enough for Babic. But Hungary are getting their chances, they're just not putting them away. Lovely finish from Balbacin. Lovely leap. Doesn't have to worry about how he's going to land on the sand. It's not going to hurt John, looking for a way back in through Babic. Babic scores. It's been a long time coming for Babic. Two spectacular scores behind Brazil at the moment at Hungary, and it's Brazil on the attack. A little change up with Ribeiro Pereira coming in for Esteves, and he gets his goal. A little injection of pace. Nice finish from Babic. Took that one very high. Kept his eye on the ball. Interception. Who's going to grab it? Well, Hungary thought they had it. Certainly came up with the ball, but it's been given to Oliveira. He goes now to Esteves, and then out to Baldassin, who can't get it in. Jakob looking for an early pass, but nothing doing. Kovac trying to find his offensive partner in Babic, but Brazil defending with everything they've got to get the turnover. They come back on the attack. Oliveira unmarked through and scores. Hungary will be getting a little edgy here now as the clock is running down. Nice finish from Kovac. He was looking for the low shot. Jakob back into his goal very quickly to make the save. He was diving in from the sidelines. What a stop. Susalima very quick to shut down the angle, this time denying Gabori. Having replaced John on the right wing. Gabori again, looking for Babic. Finds him. Babic scores. Now it's getting interesting. Hungary back to within one spectacular score, levelling this match. Good work from Jakob. It's not so easy for Brazil. Esteves having switched to the specialist, he can't find the goal, and he's getting a right ticking off from his coach. Kovac. Oh, delightfully done, and Hungary have levelled things, and now it really is going to get interesting. Gabori it was, with a lob shot, unmarked, over the top of Susalima, and it's game on as Brazil can only find the crossbar with their attacking effort. And again it's Esteves who's struggling. Oliveira, can he find a way through? And he finds a way through using Sareva. Nice ball from Oliveira to Sareva. Hungary know they have to score now with every attack. Babic, oh, brilliant play. Only the one given though. And player and coach can't believe it. He's in the air. It should have been two, surely. Just one for Baldassin. So Hungary back to where they were. Still one spectacular score behind. That one just a little too far away from Babic. Timeout called. It's Brazil who've using theirs just to try and slow things down and give the guys a breather. They are so close. But Hungary breathing right down their necks. They know how to do it. They've done it twice already. That is to win the second period and level things up. That's what they're playing for. And they are clearly visible for both teams to see. Oliveira strolls through, good stop by Jakob, but it falls for Brazil. Esteves, Oliveira, back to Esteves, and Valdesin this time with a very quick shot. And that spells the end of the game as the whistle goes. And